I'm just happy to see you. Welcome back to my channel if I know you already, because I feel like I know a few of you. And if you're new here, hey, my name is T. Erica. I am It's Royalty here on YouTube. And if you want some tips, inspiration, keep on watching. Today's video, I'm going to talk about how I manage my stress. So I'm going to share 10 of those things with you. So without further ado, let's get into my 10 ways to relieve stress. So the first way, I have not really had a long time to practice this, but I learned this technique at Clinical and I think it's so awesome, and I've been trying to use it ever since. It is called finger breathing. Basically what you do, you take your fingers and you follow with your other finger, your other hand, and as you're going up, that's you taking in deep breaths, and as you fall down, that's you exhaling those breaths. So it's like, and that calms me down. So that's like the deep breathing, but it also gives you something else to concentrate on. So it makes it really, really cool, and I love it. And number 2, I learned this in psychology. It's when you sit down and you think and focus on you. Basically what you'll do, you'll close your eyes and you're focused on like a part of your body. So you'll close your eyes and then you're wiggling your toes in your shoes, and so you're just focusing on wiggling your toes, how it feels for your toes to hit your shoes, how it feels, the softness of your socks. And then you'll do like your hands, like clenching your fist. This is what tension feels like. This is what it feels like when I release it, when I'm free. Tension, free. And same with your shoulders. This is what it feels like when I'm tense. This is what it feels like when I'm loose. And you just focus on yourself in that moment and not about your future or whatever you're going through. So it helps you to focus in on something else, and it calms me down. So for the third way that help relieve stress, I will read or watch TV. I am a reader. I love to read. When I read, it's like the words jump off of the page. It's like a movie in my head. So I'll either read and have a movie in my head or watch TV and have like a real movie. I usually will watch Family Guy, Bob's Burgers, The Simpsons. It used to be Rick and Morty, but I finished the seasons. But I hear that they are coming out with a new season, so I'm just waiting on that. So it has to be something funny and just mindless and just... 4, when I'm really stressed or I'm really sad or like just trying to regulate my own emotions and process things, I sleep. So sleep is another way that I help relieve stress and just like bad emotions. 5, I listen to music, and when I am stressed or in a bad place, that is when like gospel music and like Christian, like contemporary Christian music really play a part, because I feel like when I am stressed, I need to be as close to God as possible. So, 6, I will go in a shower and I will literally just stand there and let the water like run down my face to my body, and I'll literally just, and that's all I'll do. It just, I don't know, it soothes me. It's like Hillary Duff, like Let the Rain Fall Down. You know that song? Let's go back to the beginning. If you know that song, give this video a thumbs up if you know like that back in the day Hillary Duff music. So 7. When things get really bad, this is when it is so bad and I do not know what to do with myself. I would go work out. I would go run, jog on the elliptical, and I have a video of me doing that because at the beginning of this semester there was so much going on just with being newly in the semester, my first semester ever in nursing school, and outside forces and family things going on, that I was stressed. I had to go work out, and that's what I did, and that's in my videos, and I'll link that above. So 8, you have also seen me do this or almost do this on camera, but I stress cry. So it's a burst of tears that lasts, I want to say about 30 seconds to a minute, where it's just like a flood of tears, and it's like a boo-hoo cry, but it's like short-lived, a cute boo-hoo cry. And then I feel like that releases emotions as well, and then I'm like, I can do this, I'm good. And you have seen me talk about that in the video, and in that video, if you're really watching it, you can kind of hear me, like I sound like I'm about to cry again. And I did, but that's just how I work through things, and I'll link that video up top too, so you just see all my raw emotions. 9. I write down what's stressing me out on a piece of paper, and I symbolically release it to God. So symbolically, I'll either rip it up into tiny shreds, and when I throw it away, I'm like, I'm throwing it to you, God. I'm putting it in your hands. Just take it. Or I'll just put it in like a cup of water and just watch it like melt away, and watch the ink bleed, and it's just like, you know, melting away from my life. And then I just take deep breaths, like, and I visualize it melting away, like And so last but definitely not least, because this is a very, very important way to relieve stress, I plan, I strategize, I write it out like in a plan. So when I'm really stressed, or I have a lot to do in a short time, I know I have a lot of information that's going to be on a test or something, I plan out how I'm going to do it. I will go day by day. Monday, this is what I'm going to do for how long. Tuesday, this is what I'm going to do for how long. Wednesday, this is what I'm going to do. And I'll write it out like a planner. But for me, at that point, it has to be more in-depth. So it's like, okay, I have school. I know once I have school, I'm going to come home and eat. And that should take me 30 minutes. So that means I have an hour and a half before I have to go to work. So that hour and a half, I need to do this, and that. While I'm at work, if I have time, study this and that. When I come home, do this, and that. Like, I have to plan out that day, like, by the hour, by the minute. And that really helps me to see that I do have enough time to get this done. I just have to get it done, you know. Hopefully I can help somebody out there. You can try some of my stress relief techniques and it'll help you out. But thank you for staying to the end. I really appreciate you and your support and your help. I look forward to making these videos for you. I look forward to see like who's gonna comment. Like, YouTube is a highlight of my life now. Like, I'm really not sure if I expected this when I started YouTube, but it's so community based, and I feel like I'm building a community, and you guys are like talking to each other in the comments, and that makes me so happy inside because I think it's so cute, and I'm like, yay! Like, I'm starting a community. I'm so happy. So if you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and comment down below what you do to relieve stress, and what, comment down below a common stress reliever that you've tried that did nothing for you, because I'm curious. I'm like thinking now, is there one that didn't work for me? And I feel like for me it's meditation. Like, just not thinking about anything. Like, my mind doesn't quiet down. I have to focus it on something calm. Like, if that makes sense. So, like, the meditation when they're like, clear your mind, that does not work for me. Never has. I'm not going to force myself either. So, what's a common stress relief practice that just does not work for you? I'm so curious. Comment that down below. I will be looking out for it, and I want you to look out for my next video. So until next time, bye!
Can't control my drip. Sauce I know.